Yeah, we're supposed to start working.
You just gotta look down. You can't go up, but you gotta.
Glasses problems. What's up, guys? So today we're back and we're bringing you this is targeted towards like a younger audience, or teenagers, whoever this applies to, whoever I'm speaking out to, anybody that's going to high school, already in high school, and still needs something to, some tips or whatever, or middle schoolers, 8th graders, 6th graders, 7th graders that's scared about high school. This is gonna be a how to survive high school.
J and K's declassified school survival guide.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, or whatever he said. It's gonna be a tips and advice video for you guys. And if you're a parent and you have kids that, any younger kids, if they're scared about high school or anything, show them this video. So the first thing that we need to get straight is that high school is not like the movies. There's not cliques per se. There's not there's not the big bullies and the nerds and the jocks and everything. Like it's not like that. Like it's just a big crowd of people that do like certain things, but no one's considered a nerd, no one's considered the jocks. There are some bullies, but that's usually considered the people that are the cool, popular kids. But when you get there, it's not gonna be like High School Musical singing on the tables or
none of that. That's just weird.
The only thing that I would say is true that the lunch food is bad. Like there's some good days, but
most of the days it's just bad.
Yeah, most of the days is bad, but
so if you can, pack your own lunch.
Bring your lunch just because you feel like it's not cool.
Alright, so another tip is the friends you come in with aren't always going to be the ones that stick with you throughout all of high school.
Yeah, believe me. Actually, most of the people that I hung out with didn't even go to the same school with me, like when we moved to high school, but there were the people that I did, hang out with and stuff. And after a while, like there weren't really a lot of problems, but people change and evolve, and they find their thing in high school, and they find their friends that, going in the same direction. So it's always it's not a bad thing that you lose friends. Most of the time it's a good thing, because I feel personally that that's God removing people that don't benefit you in your life out, or weeding out the people. And some do go in good directions, some go in bad directions, but don't try to hang on to something that's not there, or
stop hanging out as much,
or as you mature, some of your friends might not, grow up at the same rate as you. So the stuff that you used to think that was funny, or the things that y'all used to do, it doesn't appeal to you anymore. You think it's boring, and that's okay. So, it happens. Another tip would be to take classes that benefit you, mentally, all that good stuff. Like, there's a lot of things. Like, a lot of people that I knew took classes because they were intimidated by what they heard from other people as far as the teachers, or they wanted to be in classes with their friends and want to goof around, or they were scared to take an AP class or an advanced class because they thought it would be too hard, even though they knew they were smart. For me, I like the challenge. I was always in honors classes in middle school, so I was like, well, without a doubt, I'm gonna do like AP, and it gave me what I needed as far as the things I need, the tools I need for college. If you take classes with your friends, it's most likely that you're not going to pay attention if they don't have the same mindset as you as far as focusing or doing their work. And you don't want to babysit somebody while you're in class, or can't get your work done and feel like you're the outsider because you want to do your work, or it's just being in classes because your friends are in the classes is not going to benefit you. It never works out. It just doesn't. So going back to what we were saying about friends not always be the same when you come in as you come out, that outlines the fact that change is good. Like, you're going to change, and you're going to change in high school, and things are going to happen to you, and you're going to figure out stuff about yourself that you never thought you would have ever known or liked, or there's going to be a lot of change. And change is good for the most part. If you notice yourself evolving and you're scared, then it's most likely a good thing.
It's 4 years of your life. Like, you're growing up, so everything's gonna change. Nothing's the same. Nothing just stays the same.
Yeah, nothing stays the same.
Moral of the story.
You're always going to change, and you always have to be willing to accept that you're changing. Because if you don't accept it, then you're not going to be happy with who you are or what you're doing. Something that the media does get correct is that there is peer pressure in high school. Like, there's going to be pressure to do smoking and drinking and partying and doing dumb stuff and even sex. Like, it's gonna be peer pressure to do a lot of those things, and based on you and your morals or whatever you want to do, you don't have to follow it.
It's your decision.
Yeah,
Everything
it's always your
is
decision. Don't let your friends or let your peers or let TV, don't let anybody or anything influence you to do things that you don't want to do. You have a mouth and you use your mouth to say no. You know what I was trying to say, right? God gave you a mouth to tell you. Oh my gosh. What even? Because I know what I'm trying to say, but then it's like you know the words in your head, but then when you say them, they don't come out right. I'm starting that over.
Just say no.
Say no if you want to say no. Don't let anybody tell you what you should or have to or need. Bullying is not cool. Don't do it. You look whack. A lot of this ties in with the general theme of friends. A lot of things that happens in high school, from change to fitting in and everything. It all involves your friends. Like, when you get to high school, there's gonna be the people that think they're cool or whatever because they make fun of people that don't have certain things that they have, or they're just not fortunate enough to, you know, have the essentials that they need or whatever. Like, don't bully anybody. I feel like everybody should be an uplifting thing. If you see somebody talking about somebody or doing something to hurt anybody, I feel like you should always say something. You should always say something to either them or report to a teacher, you know. Just say something. Like, it's never okay to stand in the background and let it happen or laugh at it. Like, those people that think it's cool or it's funny, it's not. They're lame, they're whack. Like, bullying. Why are you bullying? Like, what does his shoes have to do with what you have on in your schooling? Like, you know, I just don't understand. Like, don't bully anybody. It's not okay. If you have friends that do that and think it's cool and do it on a daily basis, like, just do it all the time. Like, that's what they do. That's what they get their joy out of. You need to go find some new friends because they are whack and lame and bums and whatever else that they're calling other people. They are exactly what they are. Dusty. They are dusty, crusty, and musty. You just don't need to be friends with them because that is not cool. Bullying is not okay. Like, no. Don't do it. No. You look lame. Lame. I'm just gonna put it in caps right here. Like, when I edit this video, it's gonna say lame equals bullying, because that's what it is. Don't do it. You look like a much better person if you don't bully. Mm-hmm. You know, don't egg on fights. Don't just don't. You know, like Bryson Tiller. Don't. Okay, next one. One thing is not really advice. It's more of like a tip. And that would be to get involved with your school. For me, I didn't get involved in too much. I was so nonchalant. I was one of those people that from the moment that I got in high school, I was ready to get out. Like, I wasn't even thinking about any of the in-between. And if you get involved, it looks really good on your college resume, and it looks good when you're trying to do like internships or get a job or just anything that applies to life outside of school. It looks good on, like, join SGA, join the Gay Straight Alliance Club, like, join choir, join a magnet, or, you know, like, talent shows and do volunteer work. Get into the little mini sororities that they have. Like, when you get involved in stuff in little groups in school, little do you know, like, there's scholarships for that. Like, if you ask around, many people got scholarships for things like that. So yeah, join groups. It just, when you get involved, you never know what's gonna happen and what opportunities you could get. So
meet people, and people are connections. and you need connections.
A big thing that defines what high school is would be relationships. You're gonna get in high school and you're gonna see all these fresh faces and boys from different grades and girls from different grades and people that make it a fashion show at school, and you wanna, push up on them a little bit or whatever.
What?
I don't know. I'm not. I wasn't one of those, so I don't know the words. But yeah, don't get too involved with the relationships that you're in. You can think you're so in love or think anything, think the world of somebody, but it probably won't last. Probably not. I don't know. Just for me, it was a different situation. We went to different schools anyways, but relationships, they come and they go. They really do. And I encourage people to put their schooling before their relationships, because the schooling is always going to be more important than a relationship with some little nappy-headed boy and or girl. Oh. I mean, that's what the adults say. They become your little nappy-headed friend.
Yeah.
But,
Your little friend.
Yeah, your little friend here. Yeah, but... okay, so this goes for mainly girls, because this is true. Like, you see it on social media, you see it as memes, you'll see it on TV or whatever, but the upperclassmen will try to talk to you when you're a freshman. Like, it's a thing. I just encourage girls to be smart and make smart decisions and realize that these boys, they're not trying to get in a relationship with you. They want one thing and one thing only most of the time, if it's not a friendship, which is probably not a friendship. If it doesn't even matter if they're upperclassmen, I encourage all the females to be smart, put your schooling first, and yeah, look for the signs. If they're not treating you nice, if they're hiding stuff, if they, if you were to ask for their phone and they won't let you see it, they won't hold your hand in school, or they got school first.
Yeah. School first.
Which brings us to one of the final things that we're gonna say. School is school first. It's not. It's school before it's a fashion show, before it's a social gathering, before it's a party, before it's prom, before it's gym, before it's soccer practice, track practice, basketball practice, before it's anything. Like, it's school. Like, you are a student first. Like, before you're anything. When you step into those doors of that high school, I encourage you to take it serious. Like,
do your homework. Be proactive. That stuff really does matter. People say that, freshman year does determine whether you're gonna get in college or not, and it really does. I mean, not entirely, but when you get there, you should always think of it as you're going to college next year, no matter what grade you're in. Like, because once you get into a habit of slacking off and not doing it, it's really hard to get out of it.
Yeah, I've been there. Good thing I didn't have strict teachers, but yeah.
And if you want a bunch of free time at home, it's really easy to figure out ways to do your homework and things at school. Just do it in advance. Don't
get discouraged. Senioritis is a thing. Freshmanitis is a thing. Junioritis, sophomore-itis. The itis is real, and it's up for you. It's up to you, and you have to discipline yourself. You have to discipline yourself to want to be great, to want to, sometimes you don't want to write these essays for scholarships, or you don't want to do your work, or you don't want to do this math, or you don't want to study for the ACT. You just have to do it. It's life. Those are things that you have to do. I've been through it. He's been through it. It's unavoidable if you want to be successful, if you want to be rich. There's no way to be successful without taking the steps that you need to take. You can say, oh, sure, I want this Bugatti, I want a mansion, I want all this, but what are you doing to work towards those goals in the future? You have to do that work. You have to be proactive. You have to go to school and pay attention and not goof off and bully and yeah. School. Do the school. And the last thing to sum this all up would be to be yourself. Always be yourself. Never change who you are for your friends, for your teachers, for your parents. Don't ever feel like you have to confine yourself into this little box to define who you are. You're going to change. You're going to evolve. You're going to like new things. You're going to hate the things that you used to think you like. It's okay. Change is good. Evolving, discovering yourself is good. It's all good.
be you. That's pretty much it. Just
when you come in high school, from the moment that you step in those doors, be yourself, because when you're yourself,
you're the happiest.
Yeah, you're the happiest. And from all those tips that we told you, being yourself is the way to achieve all of those. To keep yourself out of these bad relationships, to make sure you pick the classes that's going to benefit you, to make sure that you're involved in school, to make sure you have the right friends. Like, all of that, it comes with being yourself. Yeah. So to sum this all up, just be yourself. It really does pay off.
Yeah.
And when you're a senior, do those scholarships. If you listen to us, you'll probably be okay.
Yeah,
probably not. Yeah. If everything goes to flames, you didn't hear it from us. We didn't give you advice.
None.
I don't know though. You know those people that do that, they give you advice and they're like, well, I don't know though.
But,
so it won't be their
but
fault.
I don't know.
I don't know. I ain't never been in high school before, so. But yeah, that's the end of our video. Thanks for watching, and
like, subscribe, share.
The important stuff will be down below in the box.
As always.
See you guys.